You aren't making money. I ain't got no money. I'm broke. Followers does not translate into money. If you are perpetuating a certain lifestyle, you are part of the problem. YouTube don't pay that much. And I'm going to show you right now, yeah, that YouTube doesn't pay. There's so much to talk about. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is something completely different for me, but I just had to make this video because it's something that's been on my mind for ages, and it's something that I've talked to a lot of other people about, but I felt like just making this video. I'm sure you guys all know what I'm going to be talking about today because of the title. A lot of my young girls, a lot of influencers are not good with money. That is point blank period, okay? And the biggest lie out there is that influencers are balling. Let me not drop my camera. We are not balling. Let me speak for me personally first, yeah. I do not portray a lifestyle that is alternative to what I'm actually doing, okay? I am not well off, but I live a very, very good and healthy lifestyle because I'm not trying to be anything that I am not. What you see on Instagram is who I am. What I talk about here is who I am. Of course, there's parts of me that I don't show. I'm not gonna go and give you a house tour. This is not my house. I live at home with my mum, yeah? And I'm proud to say that because even when I did the video with Mr. London, people were saying, oh, how can you be 24 and still living at home with your mum? London is the most expensive city in the entire universe. I'm joking. And as you can tell, the houses in London are so small, but they're as expensive as the biggest house in America. Everybody knows how expensive it is to live in London. It's not cheap. If you have the opportunity to live at home with your parents, you better live there as long as possible. A lot of the guys that I know lived at home with their parents until they got married and they had to move out. Like, you guys need to stop being so gassed by this culture of this, oh my god, I just bought my new apartment. And the thing is, like, you're not even like hopping. I don't know, maybe it's because I study a lot of things. This is my industry, so I know how much people make and I know the ratio between followers and how much people get paid. And the reality of the matter is YouTube don't pay that much, yeah? And I'm gonna show you right now, yeah, that YouTube doesn't pay money, okay? So this video that I did with Mr. London, yeah, 54,000 views I got on that video, yeah? And it said estimated revenue. You guys can read that, right? $68. What the heck is that? That is like £45. I'm just like, that's chicken change. So now I'm thinking, YouTube aren't paying well. How am I gonna monetize? I had to be savvy. And the way that I grew up is that I didn't grow up with anything. Like, so I had to make the most out of every single thing. My motto in life is start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. That is my motto in life, yeah? So I'm like, okay, what am I good at? How can I actually like sell? A lot of people don't understand that YouTube is a business, okay? It is a business, and a lot of us, we are not smart. We are not business savvy. And one thing that I learned from Patricia Bright is how to be a businesswoman, yeah? That girl had a full-time job to the point where she had to quit her job, okay? A lot of us are quitting our jobs and saying, I want to become a YouTuber. Why? Is it actually viable for you? And I have to say that when I left university, I always knew I wanted to be a blogger because honestly, I tried fashion design. I'm dyslexic and I'm dyspraxic, so it's kind of difficult for me to kind of add up measurements. Fast forward, so when I graduated university, I was like, okay, I want to do blogging full time. But how? I ain't got no money. Like, I'm broke. Like, how am I going to be able to do this full time? I think it's probably in 2014. Back then, brands weren't sending me no clothes. I wasn't working with anyone. And I was like, okay, how am I going to fund this lifestyle? Obviously, I've got to have clothes to kind of show you guys the inspiration, how I style this. I would have to have clothes to do hauls. So I'm just like, okay, so I had to go out and I had to get a real job. Like, even though I didn't like it, I had to work for a year until I was able to afford to stop working and actually focus. Was I balling in the beginning? Heck to the no. I had to put my business brain on and figure out how am I going to make money from this. In the beginning, when I started YouTube, I probably had about 40k until I knew what to do with it. I actually had 40k followers until I knew how to like monetize that. So I'm like, okay, what am I good at? Okay, I love changing my hair. I change my hair like every 2 weeks or something. I change my hairstyle so much. Okay, how can I make money out of that? I had to be like, okay, hair reviews. Yeah, I first started on YouTube with a hair review because a company wanted me to review their hair company, and that's how I basically started on YouTube. So I was like, okay, clearly there's a niche there. Even out of all of the sea of YouTubers out there, these hair companies keep coming back to me to review hair, and I have no shame in saying that I get paid to do hair review videos because it's an exchange. They need the hair to be shown on someone, they need a review, they need that. In the beginning, I wasn't charging them. In the beginning, I didn't know my worth, I didn't know my value, but over time, as I kept lifting the price, I realized, yeah, these hair companies need me. Because let me tell you something, if I were to tell you about this hair, for instance, yeah, which is why I'm waiting for the company to send me another hair to review this hair company, because my man raised no fool. But like, what was I even saying? Like, the company need me, and I also need a company. So it's called an exchange. All business is an exchange. If you don't make money, it doesn't make sense. I have multiple streams of income because that's what I believe in. Like, I don't believe in just one. And I've got ideas ticking in my head every single day. Yeah, and I'll probably go into that, the multiple streams of income, later, or when I feel more comfortable. And on top of that, I know how to save. I'm not out here spending money that I don't have. I know how to save. If hair companies are sending me hair, if clothing companies are sending me clothes, yeah, if I'm living at home, and I do pay rent, but if I'm living at home, what do I really need to spend money on? This is my golden years to save money for a rainy day. But we've got YouTubers out here that haven't even bought their house, haven't even got a car, haven't got a driving license, but they're buying Chanel this, Gucci bag, lifestyle, gangland. My thing is, why? Who are you doing this for? Because I haven't got anything to prove to anybody, I'm living for an audience of one. I'm living for myself. So I ain't trying to, like, I can make Primark, yeah, look like Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Style is not what you buy, it's how you style it, how you wear it. And I think that's just my mindset. But we've got a lot of girls out here living above their means. Why? Because they feel like they have to stunt in order for the brands to work with you. I get that, but I also don't completely agree with it. You can still portray that certain lifestyle and still live within your means. If you can't afford Gucci, if you can't afford Louis Vuitton, wait till you can afford it to stunt. Just go to these high street stores, make it look cute. That's what I did, and then all of a sudden, because of how I've styled the item, brands want to work with me because of my style, and they want their items to be seen on me. You gotta be smart. I'm not going to be living a rich lifestyle and be broke. Why? For you guys that don't even really know me, that don't really care like that. I know you guys care about me, but for those of you that don't really care for me, I wouldn't give a damn if I went broke. Like, I'm not stunting for nobody. I'm not living for nobody, you know? Yeah, and that brings me on to another point. I'm not even trying to pull the race card, but everyone knows that it's harder for black influencers to get higher paid jobs than our white counterparts. Like, I shot for L'Oreal. Let me talk about this for 1 second. Let me talk about big brands, because a lot of you guys think that influence make money. Let me say this without being disrespectful. Okay, I can go on someone's page and know how much money they're making. Only the big brands have money like that to spend on influencers. A lot of it is just free stuff. That is it. And I'll show you. Clothes is free, nasty gal, misguided, pretty little thing, boohoo, look. And it's like, I didn't actually start making big money until last year. And I've been on Instagram since 2012. You have to earn your rep. That's another thing that I want to talk about. There's so much to talk about. And I wish I could just like start my own influencer agency. There's a lot of girls that get really popular on Instagram, like really quick. And all I see, they have like 350,000 followers on Instagram, and all I see is selfie, 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 and it's just like, you're not making money. You ain't tagged no brands, you ain't tagged no beauty brands, you ain't tagged no fashion brand. Okay, and when you see hashtag ad in someone's Instagram, that's an ad, which means that person got paid to do it. Okay, if you're not seeing no ads or hashtag ad, because you have to do that as an influencer, you have to do that, you aren't making money on Instagram. I am telling you, it doesn't matter. Followers does not translate into money, point blank period. They don't. I wish they did. I wish I had 90,000 cash money. I wish I had £90,000 because I have 90,000 followers. It doesn't work like that. A lot of people see the numbers, but you don't see the grind. YouTube, Instagram hasn't been easy. I haven't been always been consistent, but I've been putting in work since 2012. It took me 6 years to get 90,000 followers. That's not overnight success. That's called grind. For me to be getting opportunities that I'm getting now, I had to actually put in the work, which is why it is slightly annoying when I see other influencers that just get big taking jobs from people that have been grinding. But I'm not salty. This makes me work even harder. And I know at the end of the day, what is for me, and no one can take it away from me. So when I got that L'Oreal gig, I was just like, yes. And when I went to the shoot and the way that it was talking to me and talking about how they watch my videos, I knew that it was more than just my face. They was actually buying into me. At the end of the day, every morning I wake up, I still have to grind. I still have to work. I still have to upload content. I still have to edit. I still have to go to events. I still have to put in the work. I still have to be nice to people, because that is part of being an influencer as well, being personable. But like I was saying before, a lot of YouTubers, especially black YouTubers, don't know their value. They don't know their worth. And so they're underselling themselves. When I saw this YouTuber, yeah, listen, one of my friends, because I'm friends with a lot of influencers, like, because I just love people. So they talk to me and they ask me about prices and stuff, and I'm always there to give them advice. But when she was charging £100 for a hair review, I was like, baby love, what are you doing? She had like almost 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. You need to work out your following, and you need to work out your engagement, and you need to work out how much could I actually sell of this product for this company, because all influencers are advertisers. But the middleman between the brand and the follower, we're advertisers. Yeah, that's what we do. So we advertise for companies and we make them money. So they're making a lot more money than we're making, always. And that's the thing, a lot of influencers are selling themselves cheap because they don't know their worth. They don't know that once they talked about this lipstick, that it sold 100. You don't know how much you sold because you talked about it. And you're asking them, oh, I'll do it for 150. No, babe, I ain't doing nothing for £150. That's not what we're doing. And I really wish I had like my own influencer agency, because you guys will get paid what you're worth. Because back in the day, they used to pay magazines triple, quadruple. They used to pay them magazines thousands of pounds to have one page in a magazine. And then they want to come and give you £250 like they're doing you a favour. No, we ain't doing that. I put on my Instagram the other day, bloggers, never work for a big brand for free. So when I'm talking about big brands, I'm talking about Maybelline, I'm talking about L'Oreal, Topshop, like them big major brands. Like if they want to work with you, they need to pay. But you better have my money. You better have my money, because you're using me. If you want to work with me, you have money. It's not like you don't have money. And I always support small businesses. I don't charge small businesses to work with me, because I want to support my young entrepreneurs. That's something I've always been doing. But these big giant brands, they want to come and ask me if I can promote this. No, pay me what you owe me. You better run me my check. And I want to show you guys something. I mean, the message that I got the other day, and I'm going to show you how I responded. They sent me this whole message and they was like, I would like to discuss opportunity to work with you in a collaboration for our brand. Please let me know if you're interested, blah, blah, blah. Then I asked them, what's the collaboration include? And this person said, 5 Instagram posts. Stop. Like, do you know how much work it is to actually find someone to shoot your pictures, to actually go out, especially when it's cold in London, to shoot pictures? You know how much effort that is? So I said to them, okay, great. This was last year. I said to them, okay, great, my fee is 150 per post. Would you like to proceed? They said, hey babe, unfortunately we only work on a gifting basis with all our bloggers. Is this something you're interested in? Please let me know. And I said, listen, I said, hey, with all due respect, if you are requiring not 1, but 5 individual posts from an established blogger, you should be willing to pay. I do not work for free. I didn't even know they replied back until I actually checked my Instagram just the other day. And that may sound to you guys, you may be like, Bruni's a bit of a bitch. But you have to know your worth. I'm not promoting you to my followers, yeah? And I'm not working for free. Your employer wouldn't tell you to come out and work 5 days for free. No, so why should I? If this is my business, why would I work for free? And so I didn't realize that they replied, but they did reply. Hey babe, if that's okay, it's okay. I will go ahead and do 1 post with you and you can charge us £150. We don't expect anyone to work for free, but as you know, all brands are working on gifting bases with bloggers anyway. It's fine. I will do 1 post with you for £150. So I didn't even realize that they replied. So yesterday they messaged me again and said, we would love to work with you. Listen, yeah, if I didn't say to them, no, pay me, they wouldn't come back with 150. So a lot of these brands, what they're basically doing is they're pushing it. They're basically trying to see what they can get out of you for free. I'm not doing it. And you have to know your worth enough to be able to turn down something that is good or a good look, because that's not what you're worth. You know that you're worth more. I'm talking to bloggers specifically because if you're not a blogger, you probably won't understand anything that I'm talking about, and that's fine, but don't be quick to judge. But influencers will understand what I'm saying. Don't be afraid to say no because you're afraid that you won't get the work. Someone else is on their way to you. Don't discount yourself, okay? That's in life, that's in love, that's in relationships. Don't discount yourself because there's going to be someone that's going to be willing to pay the price. And like I said, these hair companies, some of the hair companies will be like, oh, but we worked out your followers and we don't want to pay that price. I'm like, okay, bye. Because the next day someone else is emailing me and they're wanting to pay the price. I'm not going to discount myself. This is a lesson. This is a word to the wise. I'm not going to discount myself because you can't afford to pay it. And you have to have that level of confidence. You have to be able to put your shoulders back and be like, stand in the truth of who you are. Know your value and then add tax. If I didn't put my prices up, I would probably be exhausting myself trying to turn out hair review videos. I don't want to have to spend my life making hair review videos, and it's probably going to become a time that I don't have to, but I will be a fool not to take what is being given to me now, amount of money that people are willing to pay me. And people used to get onto Patricia Bright because she used to do hashtag ad. Get your money, girl. Why are you mad? Why are you mad? This is people's full-time job, and if opportunities are coming to them, then they're not going to take it. And I don't want this video to be too long, but there's so much I have to say. I might have to make a part 2. You guys can leave your questions in the comment section below. But before you guys think, oh, Brini is so money hungry, I'm the furthest. Like, I am so content. I could have £5 and be the happiest person in the world because my happiness does not come from money. My happiness comes from God. And at the end of the day, God is my provider. But you would be a fool to work for free. Only fools work for free. I'm sorry. And a lot of my videos, I don't get paid. Like when I'm doing soul surgery, how much money am I making? It's not about that. You guys probably haven't realized, but my whole thing is image and inspiration. So on Instagram, I do image. And on YouTube, I do mainly inspiration with the odd hair review video. When I was doing soul surgery, when I shaved my hair last year, yeah, bearing in mind, I get paid to do hair review videos, yeah. When I shaved my hair and I didn't wear weaves or hair extensions for 2 months, yeah. How much money do you think I made? Yeah, you're right, 0. I made no money. Even with the soul surgery videos, how much money would I have made max? Max, I would have probably made like £200, £300 for 2 months. Like YouTube don't pay like that. That's why you gotta hustle, and that's why you gotta be wise, and that's why you gotta be smart. And I'm so grateful that I never had when I was growing up, because it made me tight. It made me wise. It made me make the most out of bad situations. Yeah? As a young person in general, top of your list needs to be money management. And I'm grateful that I didn't have, because it taught me to be smart with the little that I did have. I know my value. I know my worth. It's far more than any sponsorship that I can ever have. I know my value is more. I guess I will conclude this video with, don't compare your life to anybody on Instagram, because all that glitters is not gold, yeah? You can't be saying, oh, apartment tour, when the council gave you a flat for free. Like, let's stop playing ourselves. Let's live within our means, and let's be real with ourselves. Like I said, there's a lot of things that I don't share, and there's a lot of things that I don't need to share. But I'm not on Instagram stunting. Let's be real for a minute. My holiday that I went on, it may have been Instagram goals, yeah? What did I actually pay for? I only paid for my travel. I paid for my flight, which was like £150 or something like that. The hotel was free. Most of the garments that I was wearing, they were sent to me for free. The food, the restaurants that we went to, we all went for free. So that whole holiday, how much did it cost me? £150. And even if I wasn't an influencer, I remember 2 years ago, I went to Morocco for £100, flights and hotel included. You've got to be thrifty. I'm not even that finance person, my sister is. But it's just simple. Don't live outside of your means. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. Like someone said, if you can't buy the item 3 times over, then you can't actually afford it. Yeah, just because you have the money doesn't mean you have to spend it. And my sister is so good with money, and I keep telling her she needs to do finance courses because she's so good with money. And a lot of us just don't know anything about money. We don't know the science of money. We don't know how to make money. We don't know how to save money, and we don't know how to spend money properly. And my wish is for you guys is to get smart, pick up a book and learn about money, because money is always going to be around. And the difference between someone that's rich and someone that looks rich is how they use and manage their money. Okay, so don't just look rich, yeah? Be rich. Save the money that you're going to buy these handbags, these multiple handbags and these designer items. Save that money to get a mortgage. How much is a mortgage? 30k. All these bags you're buying, 2,000, 3,000, 2,000, 4,000. Save that money, get a mortgage. Even if you don't live in that house, you can actually rent that house for other people. I'm so blessed to go to the church that I go to because my church has made me very intelligent with like finances, money, business, everything, yeah? Shout out to my church, Icon Ministries. Royal Victoria, shout out you guys, come through if you want to. But yeah, let's be smart. Let's be smart with our money. Let's not idolize people. Let's not stunt for the gram. I can't stand the stunter because what are you trying to prove? You're trying to prove that your value comes from material items. My value comes from God, the creator of everything. If I wanted something so bad, God was gonna give it to me. The Bible says that a cattle on 1,000 hills belong to God. On my bank statement, on my app, I'm gonna show you how much I believe. My bank statement says God will provide. And God will provide, but he also gives us wisdom to be smart about our money. And I will never beg for bread. The Bible says not to preach, but the Bible says that it's God that gives us the ability to get wealth. So if you're stupid with money, pray to God and ask him for wisdom. And I guarantee you, God will give you wisdom on how to manage your finances. Like I said, I've got multiple streams of income. I'm only 26. I've only been doing this YouTube thing for 6 years, yeah? And whether YouTube, Instagram disappear or not, I'm going to make money, point blank period. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know if you want me to do more of these rants. You guys always say I'm like your big sister, and I do want to be your big sister in more ways than just like giving you like relationship advice, because you know, whatever. Yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys weren't offended by anything that I said. I hope you guys are not offended by the truth, because at the end of the day, you guys want the truth, but you guys can't really handle the truth. You guys don't want real. That's why my channel hasn't blown up, because people don't want real. They want fake stuff. They want stunting. They want stuff that looks great, that isn't great, you know. Anyway, if you like what you've heard, hit the subscribe button, but give me a thumbs up. Let everybody know that this video is actually worth watching. And I've got 2 videos coming out. One is a Fenty review, and another one is 5 things I've learned while celibate. They should be out next week or this weekend. So stay tuned to the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.